Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the astrological reading for May 2016 for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. All the information is below. So, the new moon is going to happen on the 6th of May at 16 degrees of Taurus, and the full moon is going to happen on the 21st of May at 1 degree of Sagittarius. In your case, Sagittarius, this new moon in Taurus is going to happen in your 6th house, and it's going to be in a very happy trine with Pluto in Capricorn in your 2nd house, and with Jupiter and the North Node in Virgo in your 10th house. So this can be new beginnings connected with your work life, with your job. It can mean that you have a new job that will bring you lots and lots of stability, lots of structure, that will give you a sound financial base, a job that pays well, and it's a solid contract. It's not a temp thing. It's a job that will endure. It will bring you money and income, and you can be more or less sure that you can stay in this job for a very long time. So a job with security, and you're really happy if this is a new job. You're really happy. If you work for yourself, maybe you have new clients, and maybe you'll have some sort of clients that will keep coming back or refer your name to others. So that would be great. That would be absolutely fabulous. If it's not that, if you're already in a job, maybe you get new colleagues. Yes, you get new colleagues, and you're really happy because maybe, Sagittarius, you have lots and lots of work to do, and you've been complaining for a very long time to the people with authority within the company to put more people to help in the workload, and finally you have new colleagues, and you're really happy about it. The only problem is, again, if this is not, before advancing, if this is not work related, it could be health related. Maybe you make changes in the way you eat, for instance, so in your diet, or you make changes in your exercise. Maybe you start exercising. If you start exercising, I would advise something that brings you pleasure, even if it's slow. It is better, because it's just better that it could be something slow, but that can bring you some sort of pleasure and enjoyment and contentment. Don't go and start something in terms of exercise that doesn't bring you joy, that just makes you sad, because then you don't want to go, you don't want to do it. I can give you an example. You could start running, for instance, but not really fast. It could be like, it's just, or even walking. But it would be great if you do it in of course outside, but in a wonderful, beautiful garden, in a wonderful, beautiful environment, full of trees, in the nature. Or it could be something like yoga, done outside, in a garden, something like that, something beautiful, connected with the nature, outside, and that really gives you pleasure and joy, because that way you'll keep on doing it, and that will be good for your health. So if this is not, again, like I was saying before, the only thing is that this new moon is going to have an aspect of 150 degrees to Saturn in Sagittarius in your 1st house, which is called an inconjunction. And also the ruler of this new moon in Taurus is Venus, also in Taurus, located in your 6th house. And this Venus has an aspect of 150 degrees with Mars in Sagittarius retrograde in your 1st house. So what this might mean, 150 degrees aspect is an aspect of not harmony. It's like connects two planets, or two that are in signs and in elements completely different. They have nothing in common. In this case, Taurus is earth sign, is fixed sign, and Sagittarius is a fire sign and it is a mutable sign. So they do not see eye to eye. They have different ways of behaving and seeing things and acting. So maybe these new colleagues, you're really happy that you have them, but they have or received a different type of training. And they are working in a different way, which is probably by the book, very slow, though it's diligent and practical and pragmatical and competent and all of, they are hard-working colleagues. You recognize that, but they are slow. They're slow. Oh my God, they're so slow, Sagittarius, and you don't have the patience for slow people. You don't like it. You have no patience. So they might behave and do the work in a different type of way, and you are accustomed to do the work in a completely different manner. So there might be some sort of difficulty in harmonizing two different ways of behaving. So try to see your new colleagues' point of view and try to convey to them your way of doing things, and then try to harmonize both of your ways, okay? So you don't strangle yourselves, it's just try not to impose your way, okay? And try to be diplomatic and just explain it your way, okay? So if it's a work, if it's a new work, if it's a new exercise that you start, don't be violent with yourself, with your body. Do things slowly. Don't try to change. Just try to lose 10 pounds in 2 days or whatever, or try to do a lot at once. Just be nice and kind to your body and do it slow. It's better. And then the full moon on the 21st of May is going to happen in your first house. So this full moon, which a full moon means a culmination or for some an ending, this full moon is going to be conjunct Mars in Sagittarius, still retrograde, and they are very close together. So this might mean some sort of irritation, some sort of conflict with a personal relationship. Could be a friend, could be like a partner, or I would say probably a authority figure. You could have some sort of conflict with, for instance, your father, or it could be your bosses, one of your boss. Maybe you've endured these new colleagues' way of behaving, in way of work, their new way of working, but you're fed up. You cannot deal with it anymore, and you go to your boss and you say, I cannot take this anymore. They're very slow. They have a different way of behaving. They don't do things like it's usually done, and I think you should fix that. And you might have a conflict with your boss because your boss tells you this is how it's going to be. Don't bitch about it. This is how it's going to be, and you might have a sort of a discussion, like a conflict with your bosses or one of your boss. Or another way of reading it is everything is fine with your boss, everything is fine with your father, but maybe you've been overdoing it in the exercise department. You overdone it, and around the 21st of May you might have some sort of slight injury that will make you stop training for a while, because you hurt yourself because you lift way too much weight, or you ran way too fast or too much. You overdone the exercise part, okay, and now you have to rest and have to allow your body to rest. It could be that as well. So this has many ways of, there's many different ways of interpreting. So that's it, Sagittarius. This is the reading that I have for you for May 2016. I hope you have a great month. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. That's it. Bye bye.